I'm concerned not only about optometry's future, but the future of all medicine. Everything is changing with consolidation of medical practices. Corporate practices are coming together and becoming one big corporation. It may take away some of the independence of some of the doctors, but people are still people. They have an emotional attachment to their health, and they're going to want that doctor to tell them what's going on. A computer doesn't understand. You know, the patient is not going to ask Siri what their problem is. But at the same time, it probably has a place in the future, but I don't think it's going to take away the personal one-on-one experience that people want.
I view change as opportunity. For that reason, I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic about where we're going. I think there's a lot of inefficiencies in the way that we do things. In the next 5 years also, we have an immense amount of pressure on the provider sets that are out there because a lot of the practices are being staffed right now by baby boomers. And we're seeing practices actually where doctors are walking away from their practices. They're selling records and transitioning care, and that's it. And I think that younger ODs need to be aware of those opportunities and understand and recognize areas where they might even be able to come in and open an office. It's very important, I think, from a professional standpoint to facilitate deeper relationships between the emerging practitioner generation and the older providers that are out there. There's a lot to be learned from those who have paved the way. We can stand on the shoulders of many of them and be giants as a result.
If you have a private practice, you are going to have to really get your game on. There's a lot of competition out there, and you're not competing with just other private practices like you used to, but you're also competing with technology, with AI-driven, predictive data analytics. And so to embrace that thing, hey, we're here at Vision Expo. There's 1,000,001 companies doing things like that here. 3D printed frames, flat pack contacts, I mean, you name it. And so how do you bring this into your practice in a positive way? The future of private practice is in, I think, a complete experience. How do we take a user or a patient from one end to the other in the most complete way? That's what I think good healthcare will be.
I think we're the only medical profession that has this ability to grow as much and be as creative as we can and still succeed. I'm both concerned and optimistic. I don't think it's just one or the other. Online eye exams are really, they're scaring people. If you're negative about it constantly and you're fearful about it, then that goes into your daily life. Graduating ODs, you know, new students that are coming out, we're creative. We're not a generation that says anymore, if it's not broke, don't fix it. We don't do that anymore. Instead, we say, you're right, it's not broke, but I bet there's a better and a more efficient way to do this, and let's try to figure that out. So that makes me optimistic. I think we're gonna be fine, we're gonna be okay. So the negativity is always gonna be there from the outside, but the inside of it, maybe we can work on that.